Hey folks, welcome back to the 4th annual Steinway Classic. I'm Upstate Al of AZB TV. We're going to have some guest commentators sit in. And we're about to bring you an exciting match right here at Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, New York. Between these two players, Ko Pin-Yi, who you just witnessed take a loss, is going to be playing Nick Vandenberg. This is a B-side match, so the loser will be defeated and eliminated out of the tournament. We're looking for sparks to fly. And just before we get underway, we want to make sure that we thank MolinariGlove.com, the glove that everybody's going crazy over and wearing. MolinariGlove.com. Mr. Ira Lee, thank you. Aramis Balls, and of course the best cloth that you can play on, Simonis cloth. Every table here in the tournament's just been recovered with Simonis. Simonis cloth. JoeTucker.net. If you want to learn about the rack and what to look for in a rack and how to read a rack and plenty of drills to go and practice, JoeTucker.net. And when you sign up, make sure you mention the promo code Upstate Al, and you'll receive a major discount.
Table 14 is Josh Roberts. And Darren Appleton, table 14. Josh Roberts and Darren Appleton, table 14.
And when you sign up, make sure you mention the Upstate Al promo code and get a discount there and learn everything about the rack. Nick Vandenberg's raring to go. These two players are ready to rock and roll. But we're going to hold them up for a little while because we do have other people we want to thank. And we're going to flash right through them here. Of course, all the sponsors that you see on the left and the right side of your screen. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. And if you want to become a sponsor with Mr. Tony Robles and the Predator Tour, you can go to the PredatorProAmTour.com and get in touch with Tony and Gail. And Mr. Phil Capella of BilliardsPress.com, where you can purchase his books right now at a special price. BilliardsPress.com. AZ Billiards, of course, the world's largest pool and billiards website, azbilliards.com. The live stream news group on Facebook, the Kings of Billiards, and also the Kings of Vapor out in Akron, Ohio. And, of course, the Tap League, the best amateur league in North America. And this is the guy you want behind you, Mr. Joel Shapiro. He just left the building. He's on his way back home. Mr. Joel Shapiro, we want to thank you. And Diana Hoppy, DianaHoppy.com for all your pool and billiards memorabilia. Go over to DianaHoppy.com and see what she's got. She's got everything under the sun, including Earl Strickland's wisdom teeth, signed by Earl Strickland. DianaHoppy.com. Thank you, Diana. And the Napple League. We call it the Napple, but it's PlayNAPL.com. That's another league that Tony and Gail run throughout the metropolitan area at any given night. They will have 22 teams going. And Wild Eyes Creation, WildEyesCreations.com. Check them out. It's exactly how the website is pronounced, wild. You talk about amazing designs of T-shirts. You name it, they got it. Wild Eyes Creations. We're going to let these guys go, as Nick Vandenberg won the lag and his right to break. And once again, we want to welcome Snooki, Diana Rojas, and
That's Brooke Myers.
Brooke Myers. Gee whiz. Talk about being forgetful. I'm sorry, Brooke
No,
Myers.
we've got a madhouse here. Don't worry about it.
I'm running through ads like crazy. There he is, Nick Vandenberg for the snap. Side pocket. And this is how he winds up on the one ball. Look at the 10-3. It's not wired, but
I think it has a pocket, though, that corner pocket.
He's got to make the one first, so he's going to play safe. That you can rest assured. Mr. Roberto Gomez. Look at him.
Oh, wow.
Getting some love here. Look.
They call him Superman. There he is. He's doing some selfies.
He's being silly.
Tell you what, folks, it's a lot of fun. This is a serious tournament. $10,000 first place prize. $8,000 in Calcutta with that prize. Talking about close to 20,000.
20 large.
Looking to hide behind the 2-ball. Cue ball leaked out. The 1 ball didn't get behind the 6-7. So Copigny is coming to the table with a look at the 1 and a real difficult shot. He's probably taking a look to see if he can slide off the. Oh,
Uh-oh.
somebody knocked our camera out. Hold on right there.
Yeah, I went to go fix that situation with the camera. It's been a madhouse in here. A lot of players. People getting out of work, you know, that they weren't here earlier, want to make sure they get the evening matches. So it's a little bumping going on. Okay, so I'm sure he's taking a look or two at this 3-ball. Let's see if he lets that 3 go. Oh, he's disappointed. He ran that one. Yeah, he overran that one.
Yeah, he did.
Does he have a clip on this? I don't know. He's
I think
kind of
it's a pretty
sizing it up.
small one.
Yeah, he's kind of sizing it up. Well, he did as best as he could and almost got a full safe out of this. I think he's got a clip of this 3 also. He's just got to call safe. He's got no pocket for it. Now he can thin the 3. If he can see it, he can thin the 3 with some English, outside English, and send the cue ball somewhere between the 5-7 area.
Yeah, it's pretty thin.
Yeah. I mean, that's about as best as I can see. Like, even if he doesn't save him from, like, seeing the 3, even if he sees the 3, he's not going to leave him a favorable shot anyway. But
Table 13,
I think he might have just a clip.
Ruben Batista, Johnny Archer, table 13.
Oof. Well, that's a ball in hand. And how straight a stroke does he have that he
Came right back.
came right back and missed it exactly the same way? And I don't mean that in a teasing way. I mean like, wow, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was that. He had to hit that awfully thin. I think he wanted to be a little straighter than that. He's not in a bad situation whatsoever, but a little up and down action. Not quite in line yet.
Kind of looks like the 8 goes right by the 9.
Yeah, it
You know,
does.
if he wants a power draw this, I don't think it's necessary. Just slide over. Get almost, slight angle on the 8. He should be okay. The 8 goes in the corner. He's looking at it. If it doesn't, then you're going to see him power draw this to the left rail and then back up to the middle of the table.
Great shot.
Yeah.
There's another hard one though.
He didn't quite draw it the way Al
Yeah, I don't think the way it
explained.
didn't.
Well, then that means
Now-
the 8 goes.
Yeah.
Taking a deep breath on this one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he didn't like it from the beginning.
Little bump. A little tough here. Sometimes you can take these shots for granted, like a little close up like this, but well, Nick Vandenberg looks like he draws first blood here. Fires that 10 in.
Starting to get rowdy up in here.
Well, like what I was saying before, that if you know, being Monday and all, if you guys that have been at work all day, coming in to see the later matches, and
Well, I'll tell you another reason. Frenchie from Chicago is buzzing through the crowd and betting everybody and anybody under the sun right now on every match that's going on in this tournament. He's in it for the action. John French working the room.
it's good for the action.
And their motto is action 24/7. They got jackets on.
Yeah.
I don't think he's doing so good, though, but we'll soon find out. I'm sure he'll give us a report.
Actually, I've been watching him pay out quite a bit. Seems like he's gotten himself in some bad bits.
Nick Vandenberg about to break. Rack number 2 leads 1-0. Kopen unforced error.
Oh,
Nick scratches in the corner
straight
pocket.
in the corner pocket. Now we got an open rack here.
2 goes in the side if he wanted to shoot it there.
3
too.
got a side pocket also. he could potentially be out of this rack. Nick Vandenberg just shaking his head.
A textbook from here.
Pretty much, as I was just observing that table that same way. How you like that background match over there on 13, Johnny Archer and Ruben Batista from Mexico.
Copigny ties it up 1-1. We're racing to 9. Welcome, Troy.
Hello, everyone.
We got Troy back in the box.
We all tied up at 1 here.
That is correct.
The room is buzzing, by the way.
Yeah, we hear it. Say we got like the after work crowd and
Watch the 1 ball in the upper left-hand corner.
6 and a 5.
6 and 4.
Here
A
comes a
9.
9.
Nine ball.
9 gets kicked.
one in the side. No.
Ooh, look
Yeah,
at
he's
this
one
got
towards the
5
side.
ball.
He's
yeah.
going to play it.
He's gonna play that carry, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Sweetly.
Gotta watch where this 1 ball goes because that 2 is trapped up a little bit by the 8.
I don't know if he can actually see the whole ball. If he can, you know, he's on a stop it right there and have a good angle for the 2, but getting back to the 3 is going to be a little bit difficult.
No, let's pan over to camera 3 for a second.
He's gonna play the 5. He should call something.
He's got to call one or the other. He can't call both.
That was pretty obvious.
Yeah, look at this. No, line up, no. Now, here is where he's got his work.
He's got a window between the 6 and the 3. But
He's going to take a look and see if it goes straight up the rail. It doesn't. He's going to have to play that short window right there between the 6 and the 3, or go higher above the 7,
7,
and then
yeah.
have the severe cut. But the problem with that cut, where he's got his stick right now, is getting back for the 3. He's going to have to play, you know, 2 rails back with Z shot to get back for the 3, and that's going to be a difficult shot.
yeah, well, you can leave it, come back to around where the 8 is anywhere. Looking forward.
He didn't get that, I don't believe.
Came up short.
Yeah, he did.
This is a good jump shot.
Stick it.
Stick it.
In other words, jump it and stick the cue ball right where the 2 is.
Yep, and
Yeah, hope the 2
hopefully-
doesn't hit the 4.
there you go. Right on point there.
He's going for the jumper.
It's going for the
Nothing
jumper.
gets past you guys.
We got pretty good seats right here, box seats. In fact, if you want to come down to Steinway Billiards, you can sit front row. Got to get a seat, though. Right now, there's a couple seats still left in the bleachers, but that's because there's about 50 people standing around the bar side. You're only looking at one side. All 3 sides of this is surrounded just the way you see it there up on the rail. Tomorrow, we'll be here again.
How's this, Al? If
He
someone
called the 2 ball.
Did he? Wow, he's going to
Really?
try and cut it in. If they're listening to, they're watching a live stream right now. They come down, they can have my seat.
Hey.
My seat,
what are you
not yours.
What are you trying to say?
We want to say hello to Scotland. We want to say hello to England. We want to say hello to Europe, Taiwan, Japan. Everybody's watching. We understand everybody's in there. We want to say hello to everybody from New York City and the AZB TV booth.
Wow.
You know, he's known for jumping and making good shots.
Yeah, but cut and
That
jump a
is hard to do.
2.5-foot shot. I mean,
Beautifully
hello.
done.
That was
Beautifully
sweet.
done.
Well, we did watch a lot of his
And
jumps.
he's got a shot on the 3.
And he before I was saying earlier in his matches, how good he jumps, and I think like 4 of his jump shots he didn't do so well. It's just,
Well, you know, I was just talking with, I'm not going to mention any names, somebody that's been in the pool and billiards world for a long, long time. And I have to agree with them. You know, Ko and Chang just are not shooting up to par right now.
right.
You know, they're really not shooting top of the game. But they're still in it. Well, I don't know if Chang's still in it, but we're watching Ko. He's in it.
Wow, that's perfect.
You know, it takes a lot out of you, you know, to travel across the world. Then you're at the U.S. Open, day after day, shooting all night and all day long, and then come up north and get in another tournament.
Yeah.
And, just in from Jared, tell Snooky that was a cut-a jumpable.
Cut a jumpable. Yeah. See, that was beautiful. Cut a jumpable makeable.
It was actually it wasn't cut a jumpable, it was jump a cuttable.
Yes. That's true. You guys are making fun of my Snooky isms.
Wow, that jump shot really paid off.
It really did. That was kind of sweet.
Wonder if he does that hill.
I don't know.
And there you have it. Ko Pin now takes the lead, 2-1.
We're slowly winding down to the remaining few in this tournament, although I'm not sure how many are left.
There's got to be a. There's. What would you say? There's got to be a good 12 players, 16 players left, maybe? Berg?
Yeah. Left?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then coming back tomorrow for 1 o'clock matches.
Apparently, well, you know, I haven't got a chance to look at the board, but from what I hear, we got some good matches coming up 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to have to sweat that board when I get a chance. I sneak out of the booth.
Here we go, folks. We're going into rack number 4. World champion Ko Pin Ying set up to break. We want to thank Kamui, John Bertone, and the whole crew, Kamui.com. Tips, chalks, you name it, they got it. Thanks, John, for getting on board. Watch the 1, the 2, and the 3, and the 4, 7 towards the side. The 7 ball in the side pocket. 2 comes around and doesn't have a pocket. He's got a shot
He's got
on
a
the
shot
1,
one.
and they're off. What were you saying, Troy? We're winding down what?
With the amount of players left in the tournament now, after it's getting late in day 2, this is a 3-day tournament, so I just assumed that there would be, like we were saying, 16, 17 players left. I don't know how many they're going to the final day.
I'm gonna assume. I'm not gonna say. I like to assume that they're gonna bring back, like maybe the final 8 for tomorrow. Final 16, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's. It depends on what's left.
I guess we can look at the board and
Well, we don't
confirm
know
it.
how updated it is at the moment. That's nice. He got above the 6. He's not in any real trouble if he just floats it into the side pocket. He'll still have an angle for the 4. Looks like he wants to go to the corner with this one.
Yeah. No shot.
He overran it a little.
You wanted a little bit more of an angle on this one.
I think so. It's not in any real trouble, though. I mean, he can go forward. Yeah, see? He can go forward. Worked out nicely for him.
It's a whole stroke right there.
Yeah. He's bearing down a little more in this match than he
Yeah,
did
he
last
is.
match, you know what I mean? He's just not taking the table for granted here. All right. 2-game lead, 3-1. Race to 9.
There they go, folks. Sky Woodward, Corey Gould, Shane Van Boning, Mike DeShane, and Justin Bergman. Good luck, guys. Congratulations. That's our USA Moscone Cup team. Gonna shoot for the cup.
Need we say more? What a lineup. My goodness.
3-1, Copigny. This is a B-side match. The loser will be eliminated, and Co is not about to go down without a fight.
Oh,
But
he's putting
Nick-
up a tremendous fight now.
Nick Vandenberg will do everything possible Try to keep Cohen in his seat if he gets a chance to get back out of his. 4 ball right into the side. 5 ball
ball
on the
other
side.
side.
Watch the
balls.
rock.
Cue ball on the side. Oh, yeah.
310.
Dresses up a little.
Taking a look at it right now.
Let's pan over if we can. See if we could. Uh-oh.
I don't know.
That looks pretty juicy.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. We're talking about the table.
I was talking about you. See, I take advantage of Sam's not here to hear that.
Oh, where is Juicy Sam?
Oh, see, he totally took that
I
somewhere.
know he did.
Well, now. I'll leave that between you boys.
We'll talk about that off cam. Sam is Brooks'
Girlfriend.
better half.
Thanks, buddy.
He's telling you like it is. Okay?
I'm afraid she'll hit me with something if I don't. Here we go. Oh, he is playing the 310 combination.
Yeah, I
lining up
said
for
it's looking juicy, I told you.
Is that how that started?
Yes. Line them up, boys. He's called the 10. And makes it a 1-game lead only. Kopini 3-2. Makes a quick rack out of that.
Don't forget about AccuStats, folks. December 17th through the 20th, AccuStats making it happen once again. Right there at Sandcastles in Edison, New Jersey. Mr. Ed Ladawi's pool room. Champions will be rolling into town. Go to AccuStats.com and keep up to date what they're putting up as far as early bird specials for that event. That's AccuStats.com. We also want to remind you, next weekend we'll be right back here at Steinway for the NYC 8-Ball Championship. Last year, Jason Shaw won it, and what an exciting turnout that was. And we're looking forward to having an enormous amount of people here for the NYC 8-Ball Championships. Back to the matches. Nick Vandenberg put another beat up. He still trails by 1. It's 3-2 in a race to 9. This is a B-side match, and the loser will be eliminated. Playing world champion Kopini. Watch the 5 and the 4. 5 ball right in the side. 2 ball got kicked by the 7. He was heading towards the corner pocket.
He's got eyes on the 1. He's got a long cut shot.
And he makes these shots like they were easy. Doubleday was here. He disappeared.
I haven't seen him in hours. How about that? Hours. Last time I saw him, we were talking about what the nice weather was outside, and that was
Oh, okay.
a lot earlier
Gotcha.
today.
Nick Vandenberg. What a great group of people I had a chance to meet. You know, I never met Nick personally. I met him this time. I met Darryl Peach this time. Who else came over? And, you know, you see a lot and you hear a lot of discrepancies online and stuff, but, man, these people are great to hang out with.
Yeah.
Approachable.
Sure.
Great bunch of fellas and women in the pool world, that I can tell you.
Not me.
But I will be rooting against you, you know what I mean? In the Moscone Cup, I'm rooting against you.
Uh-huh.
I believe he has the pocket for the 2 if he slides it past the 8, because
Yeah, I
that
think
rail
he
is a
does.
little forgiving. It's tight, but he's got to watch the speed.
I mean, nothing wrong with playing it safe if he doesn't, but
Absolutely not.
but
I think he's shooter.
Looks like he's safing.
All right.
And he's left an edge, I think. Think he might have left an edge of that too. Yeah, he's looking at what I'm trying to look at and see if he's got that edge.
Well, he's got a 2-rail kick too. That,
Well, yeah.
is very inviting.
I like the 2-rail kick.
I like the 2-rail kick too.
Call it in the side. You can either call it in the side or just play safe. He's going to try and bend it or look for a jump. I don't like jumping it. That ball's bouncing around for a thin edge cut. It just might just jump right over that edge that you're looking to hit. He's trying to accomplish if he bends the ball. If he hits it thin, he's going to try and get back at the 8 maybe. See what he has in mind. A little safe.
Yeah, I think he could have got a better one by
Yeah,
2-rail kick
2-rail
out
kick
there.
was a shot.
Because he could have very well stopped the cue ball and let the 2 come downtown somewhere. Can he get under the 8 for a safe, or
Nah.
can he? I mean, what? You know.
It's a little separation and probably put it down by the 4 and put the cue ball in a Brunswick. It's not going to be able to lock him up. Just needs a little separation.
Oh, wow.
How
Figure
about
right
this?
behind the
Pretty
Behind
good.
the 6. Nope, he's left. Plenty of ball.
Oh, he can't see that. He's going to bend it and kick it, but that's
Well, this is a very easy kick, is what I'm trying to say.
doesn't lend to. It lends to leaving a shot. Kicking at this. Once he hits it real thin, kicks it and leaves it real thin, kicks it and leaves the 2 right there and brings the cue ball back down. That's what he tried to do, but he didn't.
I liked him cutting it over to the 7 with a teeny bit of inside. That way it brings it back up behind the 8, the 3-9, I mean. But to each his own.
Nick back at the table. He won that safety battle with it. That was a nice safe, bringing that over that way and using a 6 ball as a blocker. It worked out well. Nice touch there. Up and down for the 4. Just don't want to lay on a rail. Just hit this nice and easy and stay up there.
Ooh. Who's the outside of that one?
Might have to stretch a little bit for this one.
Nice shot.
He's in good shape.
Yeah, he's got a nice angle to get back down here for that 7.
Watch the side and we'll be in good shape.
Ooh. Like tickled the points there.
Point.
Tickled the point, yes.
Point.
Yeah, not
Gotcha.
Tickled the point.
We got a match.
We got a match. Ties it up 3-3 in a race to 9. Now, of course, a race to 6 from here on out. Do the tides turn? Does he keep his momentum? Does Kopi come back strong? Stay tuned.
Three, and he is front and center, and he's surrounded by 2 or 3 deep of people, and you can hear him chattering away.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, actually, we had turned down the mic over the table because it's picking up a lot of the
Room noise, yeah.
room noise. Yeah, the spectator chatter. It was
Yeah, because generally these players don't say a word to you know.
no,
They just play their match.
No, but it's nice to have the option to listen in if there's any kind of discrepancy or.
I mean, hear the balls flying around too. That's nice.
Well, yeah.
Like this big crash that you're going to hear.
Kaplow. How about that?
Hit him square,
He did.
and nothing fell.
No reward. Shot on the 1. He's got to work to get down. He's got to work to get down on
Two,
for
two-
any of the side pockets
yeah, side or,
or
up at
top
the corners.
corner. Well, yeah, one corner at least. That's the only options he's got. 2 side pockets and top right corner.
Wonder if it squeezes past the 10. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. We can take a peek, see.
Oh, that's right. We'll see where he's getting. It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. He could play the 210. How about that? I'm reaching, but it's not impossible. I think he likes the out better.
Yeah, straight back, straight draw. No, not too much English because he can come straight back and wind up over body 8 somewhere.
I have to get inside that too, you know.
A little bit, right? A little bit of English. And he hit it. Ooh. Not what his plan was, but
he no likey.
but he can see it, and he has a real good option for a save. He's thinning it, I believe, and using a 6, 10.
The nudge,
Nice shot.
little nudge. Do you kick and call this 10?
He's got to look at it. If he goes up top, he's looking at it.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd like to give a shout out to Larry Ross. Hope he's watching.
I hope so too. I hope he's doing well.
Al has stepped out of the booth for a moment, and he'll be right back. And if you're out there listening, Larry, hope good health for you. Hope everything's fine and you're enjoying the stream. Well, watch the 10. I don't know if it was a good hit. Nope, bad hit. Go back to the table, and is he looking at this 10 ball? He called the 10 ball.
He should. Why wouldn't he? Wouldn't you want to make a quick rack out of this?
I don't know.
It's not that far out of the pocket.
I know.
It's close to the points.
Copigny takes the lead once again, 4-3.
We got Co up 4-3. And we have a little bit of a match here going. We have a lot of pool today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm winding down a little bit. I'm getting a little time for a cup of coffee, I believe.
Are you pool pooped?
Yeah, I'm getting there. But that's okay. I'll squeeze out this match here. Let's sweat this one with ease.
Six goes.
Got a little fortunate with a kiss with the
Shot
6.
on the 1.
Well, he's got fortunate that the 1 didn't drop and leave him nothing on the 2. How about that?
Yeah.
He's got a shot on the 1.
2-3 is
A little work to be done there.
absolutely. That's where he's looking to get. Yeah, if he gets there, that's a nice shot because you can go 3 rails
Yeah.
or 2. What do you like going, 3 or 2?
The more the merrier.
If you can get in deep for 2 rails, I say go 2 rails.
Yeah, because when he comes back through, he'll have to come between that 5 and 7
Right.
You know, he can
in order to actually get on the other side of that 3 ball. You know?
he could come short on the short side.
Yeah,
Then
that's a
the,
small window, right?
Right, it is. And then that side pocket comes into play. So it's like you got to navigate that perfect, which you can obviously do.
Yeah, I
But
like him to come short. I don't mind him going on the short side.
If he gets over where he's pointing, I think he's going to try and go 3 rails, go deep into that long rail, come out and barely miss the 5, and watch the speed. Let's see what he does. This should be interesting. Go. He's looked at it a couple times, and guess what he's trying to feel comfortable with. Brooke, what do you like here?
I think he's got to go for the 2 rails, but he's got to come in real snug.
Real snug and
Snug like a
snap
bug
it a
in a
little
rug.
bit, right?
Snug like a bug in a
Or
rug.
he could come
Yeah,
behind.
3
Or
rails.
he could do that. I mean,
3
really.
rails.
Yowza. He came
missed,
up
He bumped to 7. Yeah, that
a
was-
lot short. Not a little short.
He
a
didn't
lot
have
short.
enough English on it, I guess.
But he's got a nice safety here.
Just to give everybody a quick update, we are bringing back the final 8 for tomorrow. And I'll get the start times for the first match shortly.
Final 8.
He's got a safe here. He just clips the 3, sends it over to the right. Cue ball comes down here behind it. 4 blockers.
This guy's going to work awfully hard to become the final 8 of this tournament. That's for
Well, that's for sure, because this is a B-side match, and whoever loses is eliminated. There goes the clip. and behind the 4 blockers. Very nice.
Does he go to the air and jump, or does he kick at it?
I like the jump shot here. I think he's going in his case for the jump cue there.
At 1 p.m. Tomorrow, both sides.
That might be a possibility.
Are you saying start time is 1 p.m. tomorrow?
1 p.m.
That's what the board is saying that
Yeah.
he's looking at.
We're stopping for the final 8.
But we'll,
Just waiting for confirmation.
Confirmation.
A little while. I trust you, Brooke, but you know how things change. Nice jump.
Beautifully jumped over there. No reward. He's got an open shot on the 3.
I feel that's perfect reward for a jump shot.
Do you really? He's
Yeah,
got a shot.
absolutely.
Well, he cut a jump and made a bowl before.
Yeah.
Remember?
That's all right.
It's my homage to my boy Jared, who loves my snooky isms, I guess.
Jumper cuttable.
Jumper cuttable. Jumper cutter makeable. You gotta make it. Jumper cutter makeable. But he cut a jumper makeable before. Pretty sure he
Nice.
can cut a jumper.
This 4 is blocked out a little bit by the pocket, so either. This is something you feel comfortable with. Because he only has a. I don't think he can get that past the
I think
10.
he's going to try and spin it back out.
Back out? Yeah, you think he's
Yeah,
got
that's
that?
what he's doing. He's going to bring it
He's
back
got
out.
that. Yeah, he does have
They don't
that.
have the 4 on the side.
Nice shot. Oh, he missed it.
That's because he didn't jump it first.
I said nice shot because he did get there, and he must have done the same thing because he
Wow.
took his eye off the ball a little bit. That was surprising that ball didn't fall because he didn't hit it terribly bad. Here's a nice opportunity. Nick has walking with a little pace. He's happy about that. He tie it up at 4 if he is able to navigate these 6 last balls. Ooh,
He overdid that one.
where are you going?
Should be all right.
Play this up in the
draw,
corner?
puts him in the center table, and then he's got the 7 and 8.
Just play this in the corner and just make it, right?
Yeah.
Certainly.
Oh, no, he's following it up. Really? Looks like he's hitting it high.
That was a good shot because he used the pace of following it to kind of just keep a nice tempoed stroke to shoot it in. Because if you have to stop it, you tend to jam it a little bit sometimes, you know? That was a smart shot.
You mean you don't want to get Bob Marley on him? And
No, these guys
Jam
play
it?
a lot of smart shots, I can tell you that much.
You're absolutely right, and every shot counts because he will tie this up at 4 apiece.
Al woke up.
Al's been awake.
I know, honey. You're working hard in the background there. And ties it up 4-4.
This is nice. They're battling back and forth for the tempo of the match itself.
Well,
With no one
that's-
taking true control of it, and it shows by the 4-4 tie.
Well, this has been kind of like the thing in most matches, which is going back to the whole whether you do a race to 9 thing. It gives that time.
Confirmation just in from the tournament desk. You're right, Brooke. 1 p.m. is start time. 1 p.m. start time tomorrow, folks. The final 8 coming back. We're not done for tonight by far. Just wanted to give you that update.
Thanks, Al.
We're going to have to give Brooke a lesson on letting us know he's going to slam his headphones down.
You newbie now.
Give him the heat. These pool players aren't athletes. This is a draining, these race to 9, and you're playing a lot of matches, and sometimes you're waiting. It's more grueling than you would imagine.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, it involves. I mean,
Physically
you're not
and
running.
mentally.
You're not running a marathon here, but you're at the table. This consistent bending and all this. I mean, it can get physical. You walk a couple of miles around the table,
Right.
but your mental focus, concentration, your vision. I mean, it takes its toll. And other.
Made one in the side, and then that 2
4 and the 2 ball down, yeah.
went around the table and made itself on the bottom shelf there. Got a little angle, little slight on that 1 ball where he might want to go around the table because it's really hard to hold up. That's what he's looking at, if he's able to hold it up right there. A real touchy shot. 'Cause you want to make it reach the pocket. He's a little inside to try and kill it.
And he did that nicely.
Very nice.
He made do. He made do.
And he's looking at this tangent line coming off the rail to where he's going to wind up. He's got the 5 in his side, if he's able to hold it.
Looks like the rubber on top of the
Yeah.
pocket is wreaking havoc on his bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't lay your stick down and wrap your fingers around the, so you have to kind of play that. Let's see, he's still trying that.
Hey, remember what Alaska did at Gotham?
He might go up and down. He's got the path if he wants to.
Yep.
Hey, do you remember what Alaska did at
Yeah.
Gotham? We put the cloth
Uh-oh.
down.
That's
Oh,
trouble.
yeah, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, he let that fly a little bit, right, Al?
Yeah.
With that inside, he was
He
probably
should have held it up just a little bit,
Little
just to
bit.
go straight up and down. But Nick now knows that as he approaches his seat. And Copigny back up at the table. We are tied at 4.
And getting back to how draining mentally and physically this is after a few days of playing these race to 9s and battling back and forth with these stellar field. That's why you notice a lot of these players today, they're in excellent shape. They're working out,
It's a big part of the game now.
eating right.
Absolutely. Well, you have to be an athlete.
Yep, absolutely.
You know,
It is.
like any other sport.
It's nice to see.
traveling, across the world. You know what I mean? It all, like you guys were saying, it does take toll on you. 7 balls straight down in the corner, back and forth for the 8. Keep saving the angle to come out 1 to 2 rails.
Nice pocket speed to have the 7 accept it, even after he brushed the rail a little bit. Yeah, you get physically tired a little bit, and then you lose your mental focus. It starts to break down.
Well, don't forget the time zones that they.
Oh, that too. No, I'm just saying in general for everybody.
I understand. Yeah, absolutely.
And then you add the traveling across the world.
Right.
And Ko, we're going to put one up for Ko there, and he takes the lead at 5-4. And you add the traveling halfway across the world, and the time difference is that's another added factor. Not sleeping in your own surroundings, and it's tough. I admire these guys for how strong they play and what circumstances they have to go through to get there.
Yeah.
It's not just hitting balls into the hole. There's much more to it, folks. It's a science and an art. It's just a beautiful game. Here we go. Watch a 5 and a 6 and a 2 and a 3 go around the world. Speaking of halfway around the world. Getting a little shaken from oh.
The crowd's going crazy up there. They're jumping all over the place, I'll tell you. The room, look at the room. Standing room on top of the rail there is the cafe area, dining room. Just 3-4 rows deep, people sitting and standing. And as you look towards the other side of the room, bleachers all around the room. People just flooding the bleachers right here at Steinway to watch these champions shoot it out. You're watching Nick Vandenberg, who trails by 1. This has been a seesaw of a match. Looking to tie it back up at a 5 apiece.
Yeah, it's not like they're not taking control of the table. They're taking opportunities when they present themselves.
Sure.
A couple like that break.
They're doing their job, in other words.
They are doing their job. They are doing their job. And the game, the balls are involved in that game and of them doing their job. So they have a little say in it, too, on occasions.
Absolutely.
And a cue ball comes around and gets kicked by a ball and you get knocked in the drink. Nothing you can do about that. Now, this is the same kind of layout we had before in one of our matches where that 9 was right there. And the player that played it in elected to kind of cut it in and not get below it or below the 10. He just kind of stayed right in line where the 8 ball is, right, pretty much right where he's pointing his cue. Wow, that was nice speed control.
Yeah, really. I mean, a nice drawback to get closer to the 9.
And he used the rail to
Perfectly.
kill it a little bit,
Perfect shot.
Nice. Very exciting. Nick Vandenberg ties it up. 5-5. Kobe. And this is the Steinway Classic, fourth event. The fourth Steinway Classic event. I'm here with Upstate Al, and we're grinding it out, baby.
Yes, we are. And enjoying every moment of it. I got news for you.
I know there's ebbs and tides of our, I think we're fading a little bit, but we'll try.
No, far from fading, man. I'm on my third wind already. The
There you go.
NYC 8-Ball Championships comes to Steinway Billiards next weekend. We'll be here to do a live stream for you. It'll be free. Last event, Jason Shore took it down. The NYC 8-Ball Championships next week. Free live stream, folks. Stay tuned. We'll keep you abreast of what's going on.
That'd be nice too. I wonder if they have they're filling in any of the field and get some of the competitors.
We had a beautiful crowd last year. Real nice.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Oh, man. Tremendous, tremendous.
And you know what? Being from over the bridge, I know this New York crowd. They Al's off, but this New York crowd prides himself on 8-Ball. I know that for a fact. So they would like to, nothing more than to have one of their hometown heroes take it over.
Yeah, you can hear
He's
him out there
scratched
now.
too.
Euro. You can hear him out there right now. And then Copin side, you can hear them out there too. I don't know how they chant, but I'm sure they're rooting him on because his interpreter and his interpreter's wife and his younger brother and everybody are all on different cell phones, on social media, feeding updates and keeping everybody up to date, I guess, out in Taiwan there of the match.
So the New York City 8-Ball event, you expect the around the same type of crowd that you had last year?
Well, I tell you what, you're not going to expect the same type of crowd. A lot of these champions are going to,
No,
leave,
not
leave
this
town
as
and
this,
then-
as
and
last
then they're
year's
going to go
8-Ball.
out to the Japan Open.
Right, right.
So they're going to rest up and head
Right,
out that way.
absolutely. No, I wouldn't expect this
But we
like 2
do
weeks
have
in a row.
we do have several. I'm talking not a handful, a few handfuls of pros that do
Oh,
take.
okay,
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Earl Strickland will be it.
Nice. Yeah, like I was saying,
Jason,
like
Mike DeShane. We'll keep you up to date as
yeah, we'll try and get
we
you.
get the players list closer to this weekend.
And who's that sponsored by?
Tony Robles runs
Okay,
that tour.
so you all know Tony, and he posts everything on either his site or Facebook
Yep.
site, and he'll have like a running list of players that have already committed. So check it out, and it's free.
Free live stream,
Free's for me. Give me 3.
right? All right, Cole working the table.
Very nice shot. I'm gonna have to get the staple gun out again.
I like the speed he used there to keep
Yeah,
the
he-
angle.
It was nice, and he got the stroke, let his stroke out a little bit too, which is nice to do on the 8 or the 9 ball. Kind of release a little tension there.
Cole Pigny puts another beat up. He now leads this match, as you hear the crowd, 6-5.
Seems to be the theme that everybody's shooting that 10 ball. They're getting really good on it, and they're not shooting real hard shots on that 10 ball, you know?
Right. Well, you know what? That's the best way to play the game. You
Yeah.
really don't want to be shooting difficult shots on any ball, never mind just a 10
Just
ball.
the 10, yeah.
You know?
And here we go. What's that, 78 there?
7 and the 8, 2 and the 3. And Cole makes the 1 every once in a while.
Yeah, try and dress that one up closer.
7 went right in the side. The 8's going to fall in the upper left-hand corner, and he's going to have a shot on the 1.
I think, look, he's the 6. He's looking for a quick game there. Just measuring it up to see how it looked. Oops, sorry. It doesn't have a pocket.
I'm back.
What's up,
So the hiccups.
I had the hiccup. It just came upon me. Excuse me.
Well, he has you know, the 1, the 3, the 5. He could play safe on it, but he's really not looking to, you know, stick him on it and win that way and trying to. You don't want to let your opponent back at the table. He wants to try and figure this out to where he either breaks him up or is able to get on it and play it somewhere.
Well, he doesn't really want to play safe.
No, I know, yeah. You can see him thinking real hard to.
Don't be surprised if
He
he
goes after it here.
Yeah, don't be surprised because they'll get the shot on the 4. No, he didn't want to do that either.
He wanted to bounce off that rail a little harder. He seemed like he gave a little gesture. Wonder what he's got planned.
What's up his sleeve, huh?
Yeah, I'm curious. Let's see what he's. It's all gonna, you know, he can have all the plans he wants. He's got to wait until he gets to the 5 and see what kind of angle he has on it.
I don't know. Just looks like
When it first froze, he walked over there and looked at the kiss shot. That was his first instinct to go over there and take a look at it and see if it.
Oh, to play the carom, you mean?
Yeah, because he knew the 6 didn't really go anywhere. See if he bumps into him here. No.
Swung around.
Well, let's see. Carom or
Yeah,
he
he's
calls
called
it 10.
it. Yeah, he calls the 10.
Yeah. This is not easy. Watch the hit. Call someone over.
He's playing a billiard,
Yep.
Yeah, he's called it.
and it looks like Nick Vandenberg is going to call over one of the tournament directors here to let them have a look.
You know what?
It's the best thing to do.
Absolutely, but on the other hand, I think this is a little bit of a chancy decision, and being that 6-5.
Well, I like sticking a cue ball
Yeah.
there with the right speed.
Yeah.
You
if
know,
he can-
trying to marry it up to the 10 ball, but you know, he knows that if he gives his opponent a chance to get to the table, there's a chance that he might kick him safe, you know?
Right, absolutely.
So he wants to go for the
Go
the
for the
gusto
goal.
here. Watch the shot. Let's go to this. Let's see if we can grab it on 4. Yeah, I like 5 better.
Me
Let's go
too.
this
Let's
way.
watch a hit. Good hit.
It's good hit
and
is
he missed
right.
it.
And Nick Vandenberg has a shot into the side pocket with the 6. Go up table and back to the 9.
Yeah. He tried to force the issue, I believe, Al. He wasn't able to get to the spot that he really
Well,
wanted.
you know, this was really supposed to happen, Troy. I mean, this is like the ingredients of this match.
Hill.
Well, the ingredients of this match has been going seesaw, right?
Right,
Back
right,
and forth.
absolutely.
So why break the pattern now? Let's go all the way to the top.
Well, he should, when he was racking him, he should have said, you know what, let's just make it 6-6.
Up and down table. The speed is not right. I got news for you.
Yeah, he's going to have a tough cut here, but a little bit more. Every inch counted on that.
Wow, he can't believe it. Darryl Peach is up on the rail. He can't believe it. He called it right in the corner pocket. He's going to cut this.
Just hit this nice, and it'll ride its way down.
You got the Euro crew up on the rail there, and their eyes just opened up the size of silver dollars after that cue ball come off the second rail.
Well, almost overcut
Wow. Wow.
And that's the Euro crowd on the rail. What a great shot.
it. He cut that nice. He almost
Sure
overcut
did.
it.
Yeah, he did.
And that's a good habit to get into, to something that thin.
Yeah, keep
because
going.
You tend to undercut it a lot. So if you play to overcut it, rarely you're not going to overcut it. That was such a thin cut.
What's up, Alan? Enjoying the tournament with all these sharks in the water?
One of Al's family and friends fans come running up and jumping on him. Here
All
we
right.
go.
Let's do it. 66.
You know what balls to watch. Here we go. Oh, not a good.
3 ball coming around the 5 ball in the side pocket. The 7 gets in front of the 1.
Felt like he slid off that rack a little bit.
It's kind of funny, this table. Look at the 4-8 and the 1-7. I mean, they do have
Oh, wow,
pockets,
yeah.
but he's not in a position to get to the 1. You like pushing out to the left side long rail?
And
Or
what?
you
Let
like-
him see a peek at the
Let
left side
him
of the
kick at
one.
it. He's gonna bump the 9. I like pushing out to the long side and kick at it.
Yeah, but he's going to do the same thing to you, wouldn't he? Well, watch this. Watch the 9. He might be kicking it.
That's interesting. I've never.
He can.
I wouldn't have.
Yeah, that was a little different, right?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back. Who's that? Brooke Myers, and Snooky's been sitting here. I don't know exactly what she's doing the clerical work. Thanks, Snookster. Thank you, darling.
I got you.
Now, another good kick is go to the long rail because you have those blockers over there. Let the cue ball float over there.
I'm not expecting him to hit this too hard. I think I'm expecting him to hit it
Just
slow.
thin it and
Yeah.
separation.
Oh, look what he did here.
He's got distance, and he
Look
might
what
have
he
a.
did here.
Nope.
He left the shot, and he's going to be right in the pocket between the 4-8 here. Nick Vandenberg is going to try to hook him.
Mr. Victor now. in
Victor
the house.
now. Doing a raffle, baby.
In the house. Victor now in the box.
Victor now happens to be another pool player that everybody's talking about. He's off camera and talking with Megan. Watch the shot. Oh, he's going the other way. He's going to trap him on a 7.
That was a real nice shot.
He's left him a kick, or he might have left him the ball to cut in.
You think he did? It's close. I can tell you that much.
Let's switch the angle and take a peek. See. Oh,
Can't tell.
that's not there. There we go.
He's real close. I think it's too close to chance letting that cue ball go hot.
He wants so bad
To shoot.
see right through the 7.
I think he's going to have to kick it.
Well, you know what? He knows the better shot to take, right?
Yeah. And it's not the jump shot.
And it's so hard to kick behind this one because you want to get it around the 2. You really don't want to kick it that it's going to hit the 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can
he's,
try.
he's jumping.
Yeah.
He's jumping at the shot.
Is he going to play safe or call a shot?
Hey, Jared, is this a jumper cutter makeable?
Here we go.
Jumper cutter makeable.
Yeah.
Now, watch the 9. The 9 might help him out here if he makes this. The 9, he's going to hit the 9 and come right back towards the 2.
If he makes the 1, he should be all set for the 2 and everything.
See, he wanted to get the 1 ball around the 2, but it worked out. Not all that great.
Did he call? He's going for the pocket, right?
Nick Vandenberg has a shot in that upper corner there if he wants to take that. See, that angle of that 2 ball where it was sitting, it's hard to get that 1 ball around there to hook the safe, even if he kicked it.
Now, we don't know if he actually called it or he called a safe out. I believe he called a safe.
I'll tell you what, even if he called it, he's not getting this back.
He's not getting
so
back.
That's
Right.
got
That's
nothing to
true.
do with it, you know,
Yeah.
because then you're just giving Coe another opportunity to hook you.
Hook him and back it at 4-8 or whatever
He might be thinking about it. That's going to require some speed, and then he's got to get back to the rail. You don't want to go in a drink.
How about you fire it in the left corner there?
I like that.
He played the safe.
Nice shot.
I like that too.
After watching, I don't know, what do you say, 400, 500 games, I've come to the conclusion when they're at a long shot or a percentage that might not be in their favor, they're not shooting it. They have to be almost 90% sure. This is I don't know why he's going this way. Let's see.
It's going 1 rail.
Yeah, I like going 2 rails.
Yeah, I think he's going 2 rails. He's just going to go past the 7 ball, just before the side pocket with some spin.
That was a real good shot.
Certainly.
That was a hard shot because he had to kind of create his own angle.
Yeah. And he got a safe out of it, unless he sees a little.
I think he has a little piece of it.
I'm staying in the mix.
Even if he doesn't, he's got an easy quarter ball jump, and he can create some separation with it too. Oh, and he has a 6'10" there too. Might see that come into play. He created separation. Okay.
He got him.
Yeah, we're back to where we started, aren't we?
Yeah, 2 rail kick.
Well, he's going to go to the air. He likes going to the air. And this is not a bad option for a jump because he's going to play safe. And he has the 3 and the 8 over there. I think it's not the 3, it's I guess the 4. Here we go to the air. Go Pigny. Take a walk around the table. Here we go. I believe he called a safe. Went that way. He got a little fortunate, and he tied the 2 up also. But the 2-7 might be in line with the side pocket, so. guess he called safe there, right?
That's beautiful.
That's nice safe. Lots of
Oh.
blockers.
Oh, he hit him with it. Well, another two-railer if he
Yeah.
wants, or spin it right off the short rail.
You ain't jumping this.
Not from this distance.
It's a long jump.
You'll have to have stock in AT&T for that long distance. I think it's a two-rail.
Two-railer, absolutely.
I like to play on words there.
Well, it's part of the sponsorship.
It's a sample, right?
It's a sampler. Teaser.
Now he wants to hit this full in the face. 'Cause
And
if
keep the cue, right?
Yeah, yeah. If he doesn't,
Come on back now.
he did good there.
Come on back, they said.
Wow.
He left him a shot, but
He did?
yeah, a little bit. I mean, he's got a jump shot.
That from half the table?
Oh,
Got to grow 5-foot arms. He is a tall fella,
he's
though,
a tall
Troy.
dude. Yeah, yeah.
Sure is.
You could like sidearm it a little
Guess
bit.
what he's going for?
Get up there.
He's pulling out the extra long jumper. Because that cue ball is just below the side pocket. Still, that's going to be a stretch.
He's good. He's a
See, he doesn't have one of those magic jump cues like Shane Van Boening.
tall, lean guy.
Shane's got those extra pieces you can put on the butt, make it a little bit longer.
Oh, okay, yeah. Get up there with one knee and position himself right. Make sure he doesn't foul the ball.
He's tall enough.
There's a ball on the other side. The
I
nine
wouldn't
ball.
be able to
Okay.
try that one.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, he's a
One
tall
complete knee. He's got his
How do
shin
you
on the
hit?
table. What a
Wow,
shot!
What a shot.
Wow, he came with it.
Dude. I would have kicked at it because it would seem so much energy to get up there on the table and do all of that. No,
Man,
that
did
was
he
a-
come with a shot
That was
there.
a nice shot.
You
Nice
know what
kick.
happens if you're playing in a pool hall and the guy asks you to gamble a little bit and hit you with that?
What do you
Time
do?
to Just break it down, take a cab home, see you later.
All right, he's calling the two ball.
Surprised they didn't call on someone to watch.
Why is it that close?
Yeah,
Ah,
nah.
2 balls in the
Two
front.
balls good. This is a tough shot because he has to hit.
Well, you know,
He's-
just in
he's-
case there is any kind of discrepancy, we don't get involved. in
No.
this task.
No, not at all.
Okay. It looks like a clean hit, though, from here.
Well,
Yeah, that was a clean hit. Beautiful shot.
Hold down.
very nice.
I got to run out there and call bad hit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Good luck
you know,
with
there's
that.
something about Nick Vandenberg, along with many other champions playing in this tournament. When they're under the extreme pressure like this, when it's 6-6, and just come with 2 amazing shots like
Absolutely.
that in a row,
That-
it's not easy.
The jump shot, it was nice because he had to get up there, and it was, but that 3 ball was a really good shot. It was
The 2, yeah.
the 2 ball, yeah. Oh, watch the speed. Oh boy.
That's not that good. That's close to your work, so to say.
Yeah.
Does he just
Oh.
go? Does he jack up like on, to draw back?
He called something. 10
did?
ball?
He didn't call it.
I don't
10.
know.
No, he
He-
just tapped the table
Oh,
with a
okay.
stick. But I'm looking for him to marry the cue ball
On the
against
10.
the back of the 10. But it requires such a finesse hit, real slow. Now I would call a referee on this just in case. It's just so close. Wait a minute. Oh, he's thinking about behind the 7. He's thinking about behind the 10. He's weighing out all his options,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what you're supposed to do.
And that, another ball that's up there is that 8 ball.
Well, he can just feather the 6
That's what I was thinking. Feather
Yeah.
the 6 behind and put the cue ball
up table.
up table.
Yeah, could do that too, but you got to hide that 6 behind the 7.
I like going right back to the 10, Al. Just marrying them up right there. A little bit of right-hand English.
The thing is the angle. The angle of the hit on the 6 ball. It's not
It's
like
dead straight, right.
Right.
So he's got it.
It's touchy.
It is touchy.
You see the shot feathering off the left side of the 6, and just bring the cue ball all the way up table. But you got to feather the 6 enough to push it behind the 7, so you don't leave an open
I mean,
shot.
he could take another approach and just put the 6 between the 10-9 and send the cue ball up table.
Yeah,
you
play
know?
the cue behind the 8.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
distance. I mean, he might let him see it, but
Well, he's going to let us know.
I don't think he wants to let
He'll
him see
let us
it.
know
no,
the
I
right
know, of
shot.
course not. He
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
want to let him see it. You're right. But
All right, Nick, teach us this shot.
He's still considering what he's going to do. I guess he doesn't like taking a chance and that real touchy shot to move the
That's what he's
6.
going to do. He's just going to
He's
move
just
the
gonna-
6 and play cue ball way up table. I think that was the shot, and the speed has to be right to hide the 6 behind the 7. Did he get him?
Wow, nice
He
shot.
got him.
That was a good choice.
What
too.
a touch. What a touch.
right between
Yeah.
the 9-10.
Yeah. Now, Al, do you like going one rail kick here?
Yeah, it looks like it's like real close, but it's an easy hit. It has to be with the right amount of speed so that the cue ball will flounder somewhere around the 10 area. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the 7. This way, if the 6 does, you want
I
to kick
think
the
that- I
6
think
up
that-
table by the short rail.
That's where I think it's going to leak over by the side. And so is the cue ball.
He likes the 2 railer. And the reason he likes it
Wow.
is the cue ball goes back up table. He's got to watch he doesn't scratch here.
That 6 ball is so small right there.
Well, no, it's not that small, but
The 9 ball in the way?
well, the 9 ball's not really in the way. The 6 is up a few inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the cue ball coming off of the 6 ball, he's got to watch doesn't go in the side pocket
yeah.
off the 7. Okay, hit the back of the 7. Made the 7.
Made the 7.
Nick Vandenberg's option to give it back or let him take it again. Now, I don't give any champion a chance to get back to the
Yeah.
table to hook me. Nick looks like he could just stop the rock there and bank the 6 up table.
How about thin the
How
6?
taking the 6 and get behind the 8 with the cue ball. 2 rail, 3 rails.
3 rails, 4 rails even.
4 possible rails.
I don't know about you guys, but this is getting exciting.
Yeah, this is a nice little chess match at 6-6.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is getting real exciting here. 6-6, and we're back and forth with the safeties.
Yeah, he's trying to look at what kind of stoppage he's got with the 9 ball there.
Right, just feather it and bring the cue up by the 8.
you
Cue
just-
ball's going to come in short and then slide behind the 8 ball. Unless
can't
it's just
hit-
going to come out long. I'm sorry. Go
Yeah, you
ahead.
can't hit too much of the 6 because it'll come out hot.
Yeah, he's just going to thin it. He worked for a delicatessen, I heard, in the UK. He comes in short.
Oh, how
He's
do you
going to
like
wind up right behind the 8
4
ball.
rails.
Wow. Did he get a rail?
Yeah, all 4 of them. Well,
Great shot, Nick.
Coe's got a nice 2-railer here, too.
And he's been hitting quite a few of them in the last few innings, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, is he going to jump at this again?
Well, is there any reward of making it? If there's a reward of making it,
No, just
I
to
mean-
jump it to play safe.
just to hit it,
Yeah. I don't like that shot. I like him going
I like the 2
2
rails.
railers.
So put some distance between
And
the
he's
cue ball and
jumping.
the 6. See, if he goes 2 rails, the cue ball has
jumping.
a chance of going behind the 9. He's going to hit it because of the jump, but what's
Right.
going to happen to the cue ball?
It might go in that close to that pocket over there.
No,
by
he's
the 9.
playing it by the 9. Yeah, he's trying to hide the cue ball behind the 9. Watch this shot.
Leaks-
Oh. If he would have just nudged it full, he would have been trapped behind the 9. Nick would have had no shot. So Nick Vandenberg wins the safety battle.
Absolutely.
say.
And listen, I'm not. He is the world champion and everything, but looking at that, I
Don't
think
step out of line, sir.
The jump shot was the wrong shot.
Watch your P's and Q's, sir.
That's right. I'm bigger than him. But I
Right.
truly,
Yeah, go ahead.
honestly think the 2-rail kick there for that safety battle would have worked better.
I like the 2-rail kick because the cue ball had a chance of squirting behind the 9 ball.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's water under the bridge. Nick
Absolutely.
Vandenberg lining up for the shot. He's going to try to cut this in, wind up natural position for the 8.
Ooh, nice
And that's
shot.
what I mean by coming with pressure at a 6-6 racing to 9 match. The loser goes home, and Nick Vandenberg cuts that in like he's supposed to. Now that's a match.
Like it had eyes.
Yes, indeed.
Wow. That was a tremendous rack right there.
Yeah,
I
really.
enjoyed that rack. It wasn't like break and run out rack, but It was a real chess match.
All right, guys, listen to this next match coming up, and it's going to be the last stream match of the night. It's going to be Ruben Batista versus Francisco Felicidad coming up next right after this one. Ruben Batista just defeated Johnny Archer and knocked Johnny Archer out of the tournament.
Wow.
So Ruben Batista and Francisco
That would have been a
Felicidad.
nice televised match there.
It is. Oh, Johnny
no,
Archer?
the
Oh,
Archer
okay.
match before that. I mean, they were on that table just behind these guys, and occasionally.
Nick Vandenberg, I'm
watch.
sorry, honey, just made another one, so he takes the lead now 7-6. I agree, every match in here.
Well,
Yeah.
yes,
You know,
absolutely.
but
We have
Ruben
no
Batista.
control of that.
We give you what they feed us.
all right, we got to play a timeout, so let's see if we got that graphic up there anymore. There it is. Point on spot. We're back in action. Nick Vandenberg set to break. One game from the hill. Copigny has 6. Watch the 4-5 and a 2 and 3. 5's been going in the side pocket. And almost went that time. The 2 actually found the side pocket, which is rare. They usually go around a table 3 rails. Nick Vandenberg looks like he has to play it safe from the opening shot.
Looks that way.
Welcome back, everybody. Troy and Booth. And Brooke Myers is back.
The gang's all here.
I did get your message.
Are you guys texting each other and you're sitting right next to each other?
Yes, yes. Is that like Abby normal?
Abby normal.
Well, the place is so crowded.
Well, UK, you know, it's like a pun, Abby normal.
I gotcha.
All right, here we go. It looks like he might be cutting this.
This Snooky Cookie is smart.
Oh, he just feathered it.
I don't know if he played safe.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
the way. All the way.
All the way.
Back to the 2-rail kick. But Ko Pin-Yi, that's all he's been coming up to the table doing is kicking or jumping. And Nick Vandenberg going to try to keep him in stride and give him another shot at kicking.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of kicking and jumping, yet the match is still 6-7.
He's got a while. And what's nice on this shot is that he was able to get him on a rail, so he can't. He's going to have to dig into this one a little bit. And
He can't. He's on
come
the
out a
rail.
little heat, yeah. And he left him a shot, I think.
I would imagine these two are familiar with each other's games on the international tour.
Absolutely. Well, Nick Vandenberg has a shot once again.
This is my first time seeing Nick Vandenberg play.
Folks, don't forget, we're going to be right back here at Steinway for a free live stream next weekend for the NYC 8-Ball Championships. Next weekend. We usually start the live stream on Saturday somewhere around noon, but don't hold me to it. I'll post and let you know.
So you'll be back on the road again, Al, huh?
On the road again. That's my theme song now. Low rider.
You-
Rider lower.
You'll be after this.
Hey, I was.
Are you
gonna
going to
ask-
stay?
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
I was gonna ask. Are you sticking around after Tuesday?
I'd like to go home and see my granddaughter.
Oh, yeah, she's so beautiful.
All right, here we go. Nick Vandenberg. 3-ball, 4-ball into the side pocket. Thank you. I'm so excited about this match. Don't try
I
to
know,
steer me.
I know.
You can't steer me off. All right?
I'm not trying to.
You can't steer me off this one because it's 7-6, and if Cole
You
gets
just
back to the
remind me of
table,
the gypster when you did that.
if Cole gets back to the table, we could be looking at a 7-7. I'm not wishing anybody bad luck, and I don't have any kind of player in this race.
Yeah. No
But I'll
dog
tell
in
you
the fight.
what, I'm kind of excited that all these champions showed up, and 3/4 of the field of the U.S. Open are here. And just to sweat this in person and meet some of the people that you haven't met in your life, that you watch only on ESPN or the Moscone Cup, is really a pleasure. 6-ball down into the corner. Now do you go around or you just come out? You go around the 9 with this and just drag the cue ball up and hold the angle for the 7 and to go to the 8, or do you bounce out one rail and have the natural position?
You can play it in the corner too, the 7, right?
Yeah.
Just bounce out under between the 9 and the 10.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think everybody's
He's
tendency
dragging,
is to
he's
drag
dragging
it.
the rock. He's dragging the rock. That's what he did. And he pinpointed it perfect. And he
Ain't that
wanted to
nice?
play it in the corner.
That nice. He's gonna play this inside, I believe, and just navigate the 10 ball.
We're heading to Chicago. That's the word I just got. That somebody wants us up in Chicago.
Oh, look, he's
Something
playing-
big going on. And the Chicago boys are here in town. And we're going to put something together out in Chicago. And we're going to be heading out that way. That's the latest news I got. Just letting you know. I'll keep you aware of it.
Do I need a passport for Chicago?
You don't. I got a big enough trunk to put 2 of yous.
You might if you swim across the pond.
Well, we're taking Brooke with us.
I might have to jump in there too.
Well, you can sit in the shotgun.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Sounds
we're
good to me.
driving?
Keep those guys in the closet. Here we go.
This doesn't come with first class tickets?
Negative.
Yes, it does, right here.
Yeah, right.
Nick
All right.
Vandenberg to the hill.
To the hill, wow. Nick grinding it out.
And it's all due to his great safety play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let that be a lesson to anybody, really, that don't take the shot if it really requires too much and you got an easy safe.
Yeah, Cole really hasn't had a clear shot at any ball.
Like 6 innings.
Yeah,
At
I
least.
forget how long.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, it's
About 6 innings, I would say, if not more.
I like my safeties. That's why I like them.
that's a good way to get your competitor, especially if he's a shooter,
On freeze.
get him a little, yeah.
I hope you guys recognize that logo up in the middle there, Kamui. You know, it only took one phone call and John's on board. Thank you, John.
Set the glove, fit like a glove.
Molinari glove.
And here we go,
Kamui chalk, Kamui tips, Kamui products.
on the hill. Nick Vandenberg looking
Now
real
the
strong.
5 came close to the side pocket last time. I'm predicting he's going to go right in the side this time. He's going to turn the heat up. Oh, he turned it up. Still came in short.
Watch it too.
2 ball.
That's what he was playing. And look at this lineup.
Wow.
Wow. Wow is right, Brooke.
I think the 5 is giving him a little bit of issue of
You
a
gotta-
half a pocket.
You're going to see him jack up here and probably just to hold the cue ball, draw it back a little bit. I don't know how straight he is, but he might. I don't know if he can go forward between the 5.
He's looking at the combo. Is he looking at the combo or just shooting it in the hole?
From here, it looks like the 1 goes. Yeah, that 1 goes.
I do that. What he just did sometimes, if I don't think the ball goes,
Really? It
I s-
doesn't go?
I say to myself, can I shoot it just in the hole by itself?
It doesn't
It
go.
works.
You know, just the ball itself. If I can shoot, think I can shoot it in the hole, then you know what? There's no reason why I can't make it in the hole, then, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Oh, he's not getting his table back.
There's the window.
Look at the
Oh,
5-8.
5 all locked up.
No, I don't know if it's locked up. Pretty easy combo, 5-8 combination for these champions.
That 5/8, I don't know.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, that's hairy.
You don't like it like it was Hill?
No, I would like them spread out. But
I don't know what that all means, but I just don't like it.
You don't like it. No.
well, let's look and see. Let's check out the options here.
He's going to have to break out that 5 ball.
Can he play it and make it? Yes. Would he prefer not to and see if he can navigate something else? I think he can. See how creative he gets. Don't be surprised if he plays safe and gets the table back with one of the balls.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Let's see, 3,500, 1,900, and 1,700. You guys add that up. That's 3,600. What was the first one I said? 2,500, 3,600. It's
7,
25, 61, $6,100 wager somebody has on this match right here, and they got it on all on Coquigny.
Wow.
That's pretty major. That's the side action here. I'm getting the side action report on the side of the booth here.
Now he might be listening to you, Al. He might be sweating this, playing this combination. Either that, or he's
He
going
could
to.
save him. You know,
He's going to save him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could use the 4 right now to break it out.
Yeah, and hit into him. That's dangerous, though, right?
That's well, you kind of have to go for that, or you're planning on playing it safe
Safe, right?
at some point. I think Mr. Gomez just had a moment.
Yeah. He went to hit him, and how did he
Ooh,
hit it?
That was nice.
Now the 6 ball
It could be a
becomes,
little problematic, but that was nice that he got that. Because now, what does he do? Does he use the 8?
Double bump it.
I mean,
Draw?
it's tough. He can draw off
Yeah,
of it. He can. I think that's the best option right there. You can use the 8 right now, shoot the 5, and draw off the 8 to come back towards himself.
It's going to kiss it too. So
This is
if
dangerous.
It is,
Yeah.
but he's got a lot. He's got to put a lot of oomph on this one.
He's looking for the bump off the 8 to
I
come
think
straight down.
a
That's what he's
little
going to do.
finesse speed. He'll
Oh, he
Yeah,
bumped
he-
off the 8, Snooker. You're right.
watch the cue.
And
now-
manufactured a 6 ball, but look at the 7.
He tied up the 7-8 now. That's wow. Like Murphy's Law sometimes, you know.
The room is buzzing.
Oh, man. It's alive. The walls are humming.
Does he have a nice little angle for a safe?
He's contemplating the safe. That's what he's contemplating right now. Bring the 6 way up table to the short rail and try to roll the cue ball up to the 9. That's what he's trying to do here.
Just watch you don't make it.
It's just kind of funny.
Oh,
Oh, he went
He
for the
went
shot.
for the shot, and he got behind the 9 anyway, and
I
the 7 isn't easy at all.
So not agreeing with that shot right there.
Wow, Nick Vandenberg, where are you? He got out of his seat and walked back and forth. He couldn't believe what just happened.
Oh, to the air again. Here we go. I don't know if is he got someone looking at that?
No hit anyway.
No hit. Oh.
Nick Vandenberg couldn't believe that Cole trapped himself up behind it. Tony Robles just handed Nick Vandenberg the cue ball, was on premises and to watch the 7-8 hit off the jump.
I don't play safe here. I played it.
I'm kind
Oh,
of.
he ain't playing safe.
No way.
I'm
You
still-
play this down the rail and you say goodnight.
Take it easy, guys. Put your seatbelts on. You guys are jumping out of your seats over here.
No, I'm still baffled by the choice that he made to make that 6.
That's water under the bridge. Take a look
It
at this.
is. It is.
He's sitting.
Wow.
He's sitting in his seat right now.
Wow.
Here we go. Make this 7 come out a little bit and come out a little bit.
Played it great. Darryl Peach, Darren Appleton,
coming down.
Darryl Peach, and all of them are standing on top of stools at the bar.
I wish we could turn. They happen to be somewhere where we can't see. You can
Here we go.
maybe pan over.
You're going to hear this crowd erupt with the Europeans that are up there on top. You watch. And Jason Klatt right in the mix with them.
We turn up the mic by the table.
Any louder than what it is.
He's got he's got a quick pace.
He's going to
and
draw
it's
this into the side rail maybe, or he's just going to push it.
nice. And how do you want to get on that 10?
You want to get dead straight
Straight.
when you're on the hill, that's for
Dead
sure.
straight.
He's feeling it. You could see him. He wants to get that in the hole and take that win. Very nice
Nick
match.
Vandenberg takes down Copigny and eliminates Copigny out of the 4th annual Steinway Classic. I'm Upstate Al, Troy, NJ pool player, Snooky, Diana Rojas, and Brooke Myers calling that match. Thank you guys so
Well,
much.
Thank you,
you.
Al. That's a one for that was a great match.
That's for the books.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
It's a wrap.